You need to be resilient. You need to be focused and resilient. Bad things are going to happen. Those are opportunities for you to grow, level up yourself, your life, your family's life. So Trump and Elon, you don't have to like them. Elon may be a little autistic. That's okay. Trump may be a womanizer. Who knows? I don't I I don't have to like them. I don't have to, how do I say this? I don't have to agree with everything they do to not learn from to learn from them, right? So I read Donald Trump's book back when I first started off selling. Somebody recommended me. It was probably the first sales book I ever read. And I started selling more and I learned from it. And I've read some of his books in the last 10 years as well. Elon, I love. But these two people have the one thing in common. They're resilient as hell. And lately I've been going through the last 4 years a lot of boot camps of resiliency. So the only way to level up your mindset, in my opinion, is to truly go through hard things. So you got to either do it, put yourself in those, or let life do it to you. Now, by letting life hit you, you never know what it's going to throw at you. If you're not ready, you might die. So how do I know this? Because I've had lots of friends I went to high school with that are no longer with us because they went through a divorce and drugs and health issues. They died because they didn't take care of their health. So health is the number one thing you can control. Then your mindset, then your money. Then I would actually back that up and say, no, your circle. So health, mindset, money, circle. Your circle will only improve when you improve. And there's going to be times where you go through where you have nobody in your circle, and that's okay. It's lonely, but that's okay. It's not really lonely if you're learning. You just learn and you grow and you get better, and then guess what happens? Better people come into your circle. Most people will never even know what I'm talking about. If you're an average person, if you're making $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 even, I don't think you're going to learn. I don't think you're going to learn about losing your circle until you probably make over $500,000. Once you start making over $500,000, that's why Andrew Tate and his brother, a lot of, Luke Belmar has a brother. A lot of people that were wealthier, younger than me, they all had brothers. And I truly think that is a huge thing. I was a Lone Ranger, had half siblings, no brothers, half siblings. And I've always been looking for that partner, that connect, and I got married, not even because marriage doesn't make sense to me with getting the government involved, so I didn't legally get married. But we had the ceremony and I was committed, and then I got betrayed. And I've been betrayed multiple times in the last 4 years. And it's always when I pick the wrong people. And the reason I pick the wrong people is typically because I'm partnered up with people that I'm trying to teach, or they're going to invest money, and then we become partners that way. And I've learned a lot, to say the least. But then I look at Elon Musk and how he leveraged all of his money, kept $1 million, not even $1 million in the bank, and everything else is a business. So he's really not that rich. He just has businesses. If they go bankrupt, if something happens to the economy and they go bankrupt, he might have $1 million in the bank, but that doesn't even matter, because what he does have, as long as you keep $1 million available, Bitcoin, gold, cash somewhere hidden, you'll always be okay. I have this mentor, Dan Pena, I love to listen to. Look him up if you haven't heard of him. He's a hard-ass bastard, but he went broke. He was a billionaire and lost everything down to $1 million and rebuilt himself. So I think keeping $1 million at all times and then risking the rest is probably the only way to live your life, to grow and to do things. So you're going to have to over leverage. You're going to have to get stronger. You're going to have to get better. So personal development, baby, is the number one thing to do. So if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe. If you got any kind of value from this, I've been selling homes for 22 years. I've made millions of dollars, over $14 million in my life. And I plan on becoming a billionaire, and I want to take you on this journey with me, guys. And Maybe on the next video, I'll talk about some of the hard times I've been through the last 4 years, losing my only $1 million and hanging on and grinding it out and living in a shed and doing all kinds of things, because life will throw things at you. I've lived in mansions. I've lived in sheds. Going to mansions, coming from a shed. Yeah, so it doesn't matter. None of it matters. What matters is you, your mind, growing all the time.